My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire, the high Ascension grind with a defect. This is the final thing that we have to do this Ascension 20. Get that double boss. I'm going to take the 7 max HP loss for 250 gold here. Yeah, there's a pretty good line. We don't get an early shot, but we do get an early upgrade before the first elite. And then a shot before the second elite, as well as the decision to not go to a second elite, should we decide that. I'm going to defend. I actually think with the 6 damage per turn, we're going to be fine. Unfortunately, exactly 1 damage short. Thankfully, I only took 1 damage overall, which is what I would have taken if I decided not to defend on that previous turn as well. Compile Driver, Recursion, Rebound. Actually, don't really want any of those. Gotta start finding things I want soon, though. 2 HP lost in this fight so far. Dual Cast is still in the deck, is it not? Nope. Well, enemy has 27 HP. $27 HP, right? We've got 12 plus 9s, 21. It's not enough. So I just play as defensively as I possibly can that round. Tabby. Glacier. The golds. Ooh, what? So many things. So many things. I want Apotheosis bag preparation. The higher ability to have Apotheosis in my opening hand. Like, immediately upgrading everything. Oh my gosh. Let me take the self-repair as well. My. Uh-huh. This is going to be pretty wild. I'm going to be able to take out those 2 elites pretty happily. Alright, well, that's the best I can do in terms of damage that round. Good thing I didn't kill. I still needed to play the self-repair. Heal for 10 at the end of the fight. Hell yeah. Take a cold snap happily. We need to upgrade the Apotheosis so that we can play other cards in the same turn as it. So that it's not necessarily like our worst turn. Trying to get important stuff out on the field despite the fact we don't have Apotheosis yet. Alright, so do I want to wake you up this turn or next turn? Actually, I want to wake you up this turn. Way more damage to do so. Yeah, because my next stand is entirely defensive, and I was actually kind of expecting that. Still pretty well defended for a turn where we had no defense at all. I set it up like that so I have the ability to just pop the lightning at the very front whenever I want. 7, 7, 8 makes 22. Alright. Bag of Marbles at the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies, and there's Bias Cognition as well as the Storm. I think Storm has a position already. I think Storm is pretty ridiculous. Or at the very least, it definitely can be. Hell yeah, kill that frontliner before we even become frail. Nice. Oh, this is just so lovely. How this is all working out. It's just nice. Gotta make sure I get that self-repair in play. Heal the 10 out of it. Fusion, Rebound, and Reprogram. I don't think we can use any of these. Blue Candle, unplayable curse card's gonna have a play when you play a curse, lose 1 HP and exhaust it. There's Heat Sinks Ball Lightning. I want to take the Ball Lightning just to have some extra damage. Who's our first boss? It is Slime Boss. Okay, we definitely need the extra damage. In my opinion. We can kill the backline in this round. I want to get the Apotheosis. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter if I get the Apotheosis off before we... what is it? Before we self-repair? I'm gonna leave the enemy on the field. I just need to get the self-repaired played. And I can kill with basically any hand. In fact, playing the self-repair there did the killing. Capacitor, hell yes, obviously. Right. Glacier Ball Lightning, definitely. Ooh, the lightning even hit that actual target. We might be able to take them out in the next round. Or not. Well, we could. We'd use all of our potions to do so is the problem. Which I don't really see the future in doing that. Storm, Capacitor, Zap. More than happy to get all of those out. We are probably even going to heal back up to full HP by the end of this fight with the self-repair. Possibly. Maybe. Actually, I don't think so. It's fine. It's fine. So defend plus the zap, and everything's covered now. Strike those two. I was literally just trying to guarantee that the front two died there, and instead the backliner took basically all of the incoming damage. Ugh. I don't want to take another 10. I'm throwing a fire potion here. Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks in single turn, gain an energy as well as Echo Form. Oh my gosh. We need Storm upgraded. Anything that we would play before we Apotheosis, we need to upgrade. Thank you for finally giving me that relic. Because I am going to be resting in the next space anyway, because I don't upgrade things that much when we... Oh, no, it's too much. I don't upgrade things that much when we already have an Apotheosis in the deck. If I'm ever going to break them, I'm not going to break them next turn. Okay, so I just need to Holy Defend next turn. If I need to Holy Defend next turn, then I need to double Cold Snap here rather than the Ball Lightning I was intending on using. Unfortunately, the first card I play this turn is the one that gets duplicated. So my most defense is actually double the defend, then Apotheosis, then single defend. It's a pretty good amount of defense, considering. That was really bad. I could have had way more orb slots. Nine more damage actually splits you this... Oh, come. What? No, it doesn't. 11 more damage would have split you that round. Okay, no, we're fine. Double the strike. Okay. Now we get extra energy when we use our first attack next turn. I was certain the backliner was going to take some lightning damage, which is why I kept hitting it. I think I dual play the Glacier here, but I think if I actually dual played Self-Repair, we'd actually also be in a really good position. Dual play self-repair, and what? We have 2 storm out there, so we get 4 lightning orbs, which means we evoke this lightning, evoke this lightning, evoke this lightning, evoke this frost. Never mind, we do that. Yeah. Why do we do that? Well, because it was definitely going to be killing. And I now get 20 HP at the end of the turn. Hell yeah. Thunderstrike multicast all for 1. Well, this deck does generate a surprising amount of lightning, and a double cast Thunderstrike is actually a lot of damage. Unfortunately, not being able to rest at rest sites is really rough. I do need extra energy, though. I have to take the coffee dripper. So I'm going to need to make very good use of that self-repair. Elite, elite, elite. So cuts through the map, nothing but elites. That means that I definitely have to find an elite this floor. There is a great line with a single elite. Let's think, which elites could we and which elites could we not fight this floor? Book of Stabbing would probably kill me. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Zap there. Okay, so we've got 15 damage. If I dual cast, we've got 12 plus 8 plus 8's 28. So I'm gonna attack potion, possibly looking for enough damage for the... Well, that'll do it. Saves me some HP and gets me a strength potion. Not bad. Double energy. Well, the problem with double energy is if I don't get it in the hand with Echo Form, what is it helping me do? Tempest sets up for that Thunderstrike, though. And can get double hit on Echo Form. Unfortunately, I just can't straight up murder anyone this round, and I also don't have that much defense. We need something like a Reinforced Body, especially. If we got Reinforced Body and Chemical X, like, this is over. Stop taking my money. I need that for purchasing things. Yep. Managed to get the self-repair out there. That's enough for me, thank you. I gotta remember they're gonna be attacking next turn as well. I think I have to not play the Echo Form. Trying to get as much defense as I possibly can that turn. Alright, they're not attacking this turn. That's great for me. Sure, we go with Thunderstrike. Yeah, we should be able to kill. Well, that's why I said should instead of will. Never mind, we good. Whew. Get that 10 heal. Leap, thank you. Great pickup there. Do we need to scale on... No, not at all. We'll take the special relic here. Mutagenic Strength. At the start of each combat, gain 3 strength. At the end of your first turn, lose that 3. Wow. Clockwork Souvenir that I can't get, but that's a storm. We need to start removing these strikes. It's literally just storms and powers and stuff like that from now on out. Speaking of, we'll upgrade the storm. Having both of the storms in the opening hand makes so much damage. Unfortunately, I do have to play Apotheosis, so I'm accepting the 24 this turn. Oh. Ugh. See, generating powers is super important. It's 28 damage incoming is the problem. So I can dual play the self-repair here. It's a bunch of damage. I think I'm dead. Yeah, there's no way I can defend here. This is what I was worried about, right? If I fully defended for the previous turns and then got to this turn and the enemy had full HP, but they were still accelerating in terms of their damage, that was going to be a problem for us. And again, I'll remind you, there was literally no elite free path. It was this elite, or this elite. And I chose the one that gave us the elite literally the latest. I couldn't have rested in this position. I chose to go early aggressive here because the Book of Stabbing scales out of control pretty ridiculously, in fact. Well, look, if we're gonna win, we're gonna need instantaneous damage here. So what? I'm actually just gonna do the absolute most damage we can get. So double playing self-repair is 16 damage per self-repair, but this is 16 damage per strike. So I don't think it matters either way. Dual play the self-repair. Dual play the strikes. Capacitor out there. Yeah. Sadly, as close as I could get there. Ugh. All right. This is probably the last attempt we get to do in this episode as well, so 18 for a rare card. You know what? Sure, let me define my build. I don't know if a zero cost build works here is the thing. You know what? Thunderstrike hasn't worked so far, so sure, let's try it. So I guess the archetype I'm now building... Hang on. Elite. No, there's exactly one no elite path. Snakes around this side. Unfortunately, can't take anyone out this turn. Damn. I always check that in the last fight, so the possibility of killing one just in order to prevent their initial damage hit. Alright. So, 0. Alright, I'll take the claw. Relic. Stop. As far as I thought I could take that. Okay, claw, reboot. 50-50. I could have saved 6 HP with a 50-50 there. That is to say, with a 50-50 going my way in particular. I think I could have killed that turn with the... I had exact damage with the dual cast on the lightning orb. That's my bad. I'm gonna take a charged battery, literally just as a defensive option. Alright, we'll remove a strike, and then I'm gonna take a hologram to have the ability to bring back claw. We need to upgrade that hologram as well. We can get hologram and claw in the same hand. Oh, I didn't even get claw. Hell yeah, I actually managed to full defend that turn. I'm amazed. No, none of those really go into this build. Now, unfortunately, upgrade. Like, I need so many upgrades, but I also know that I have to fight an elite. Like, no matter what path I choose from now on, I have to, at the very least, fight one elite, if not two. I think we can arrest as a result. Alright. Definitely claw before we do anything else. I'm actually going to claw strike. Leave reboot for later. I was intending to reboot there. I must have my mouse sensitivity wrong. I keep misclicking, like, constantly. I didn't play defensive, that's... That last turn I almost certainly should have just played a bunch defensive, but I figured... I figured this deck isn't defensive enough, but maybe I was wrong. That is to say, I didn't think this deck was defensive enough to even be capable of just fighting a fight where it defended there. We've got an elite later. Like, we're not winning this at this rate. We literally just rested, and now we're already terrified. Best defense I could concoct that turn is still too short. Let's not take the risk. I'm gonna play a defense before I reboot. Well, good thing I did. Yep. I was certain that was gonna be enough damage to the second claw. Matryoshka, the next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. Still trying to keep the dream alive, but the dream is fighting back. I guess against itself, because it doesn't... I never claimed to be good at analogies. Or metaphors, considering that's what that was. Barrage Ball Lightning. Take Cool-Headed. Charge Battery. Claw. You know what? I think ultimately, even lowering my defense by not taking the Charge Battery and instead taking the Claw, I think that's going to give us a way better chance at getting through this elite. We're dead. We are so dead. There's nothing that we can do that's going to work. Well, obviously, I should have left the Steroid Potion for later, but the first hit kills me. Maybe Glacier actually does keep us alive. Like, we were dead, but also, that wasn't that far from winning. Like, another good turn and the Steroid Potion on the right side, and we probably could have made that one. We keep getting good starts with the Defect and then just dying weirdly to not being able to defend ourselves later on. Now, I'm obviously erring a little more aggressive, and a lot of that is due to the fact that certain bosses, especially ones that ramp up, so you know, your Donu and Deca, your Time Eater, especially near the end of the fight, your Champ on the second floor in particular. If you don't have a reasonable amount of aggression, you can't get past them. Those are just roadblocks. Like, you need a way to win those fights. You need to go out of control. And I keep trying to take care of that first and then our health later, because I've been doing I tried to do the inverse on a lot of different characters beforehand while trying to do their high ascensions, and it didn't particularly work well, by which I mean it was complete garbage. So for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. For this, the third of the series of speedruns for Ascension 20 for the Defect. We're just gonna speedrun it 50 or so times, apparently. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.